It's time now for Perspective. This week here in Paris, in conjunction with city authorities, Amnesty International is unveiling a new public art space whose inaugural work pays homage to 6 modern-day defenders of human rights around the world. 15 metres long and 5 metres high, it's a monumental piece in Paris's 12th arrondissement, and we're lucky enough to have the artist on the line. Mahn Kloix, thank you so much for speaking to us here on France 24 today. Now, you come from a family of activists. Would you consider yourself an activist as well in the work you do?
Kind of. It's true that I grew up in a committed family driven by major social struggle, but I chose the artistic creation to express my opinion.
And what drew you to street art in the first place? What is it about the medium that appeals to the content that you want to address?
You mean why I choose the street?
Yes.
Street art as a means of engagement because its reason for existing is public space. It's accessible to all, and in its initial form, it is, in my eyes, a social reaction.
And can you tell me a bit about the 6 portraits that you worked on, among them Chelsea Manning, Malala Yousafzai, Dr. Mukwege? Who chose them, and what's your relationship to your subjects in this work?
The mural celebrates through those 6 portraits the courage of human rights defenders who fight every day around the world for our fundamental rights. And I painted those people portraits supported or constrained by friendly or hostile hands. The answer is a sign of solidarity or oppression toward the courageous human rights defender. And it's a symbolic space made available by Paris City Hall to celebrate freedom and promote fundamental rights and fight against all discrimination. And do you want me to speak about each people?
Yeah, if you could tell me, because there are 6 portraits that I think we're seeing on our screens right now. Were there any that were particularly significant to you, or that you enjoyed making in particular?
Okay, so because the choice was made with Amnesty International, so we choose to represent Nasrin Sotoudeh. She's an Iranian figure in the defense of human rights. She's a prominent lawyer, and she became an emblematic figure in the defense of human rights in Iran. She's known for a long-term fight against the death penalty, and she also distinguished herself in research for having defended women who defy discriminatory laws imposing the compulsory wearing of the veil in her country. Now she was sentenced to 38 years in prison. There is the Nobel Peace Prize winner in 2018, Dr. Mukwege, is internationally known as the man who repairs women. During the 20 years of conflict that shook the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, thousands of women were raped, and faced with this atrocity, Dr. Mukwege leads an incessant fight operating on these mutilated women.
And next to these portraits, members of the public who go along to see them here in Paris will also have the chance to scan a QR code to find more about the biographies of these people. How important is it to you that people are able to engage with these activists' stories as well as their images?
these portraits I'm painting are an echo of our world. So it's important that people know those people are living, and our generations are facing globalization, the environmental crisis, gender emancipation, migratory flows. It's a time full of challenges, and as I look around me, I see lots of people fighting and struggling to change the world around them. They are the ones who inspire me, and their refusal of fatalism and desire to assert their rights that push me to highlight them in the public space, as if to leave a trace of these everyday heroes, as if to say that anything is possible and that everyone can act.
And you have murals across France, really enormous works that can be found in cities across the country. If you had an ideal place to exhibit your work, a mural space anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Maybe Tiananmen Square.
St. Edmund's Square, where's that? Sorry, forgive my ignorance.
In Beijing, facing the Forbidden City in the center, in the middle of Beijing.
And what would you put there?
China.
What would you put there?
Why this place?
What sort of work would you put there?
I don't know, but it's a country where informations are hidden, and I would be. I know it's a place it's impossible to paint, so I'd like to paint there.
Why not? Yeah, why not dream big? Mahn Kloix, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us here on France 24 today, and congratulations on those enormous murals that people can go to see in Paris's 12th arrondissement from Thursday. Thank you very much, Mahn Kloix.
Thank you.